What's going on, my beautiful, lovely people of the internet? My name is Kevin Moore, and thank you guys for joining us on Moraculous. Today, I am joined with San Diego's own, the one and only Little Maru. How are you doing, bro?
Good. Chilling, bro. You know? Hell yeah.
It's another day, right?
Yeah, another day, another day.
So when I went to go get a haircut earlier, someone was blasting music. You know what I mean? We're outside just smoking, and it was your music, bro. I was like, that's crazy as fuck because I'm literally going to work with them later today.
Right.
How does it feel? You know what I mean? With all your success, like. Is that a lot to take on?
I mean, I don't know. It's just at this point, it's just regular shit now. You know?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I mean, it popped off, and I was like, oh fuck. You know what I mean? Like, oh damn, like, this is crazy, fool. Because I never imagined that shit to happen. But you know what I mean? You know, I started, going out more. People started, recognizing me and shit. So I mean, it feels cool though. It's good. It feels good that people actually, listen to my music and shit, and that I recognize it. And it's pretty cool. You know?
So you'll just be like walking through the mall, and someone will just be like, "Hey, yo, Lil Maru and shit."
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah, I mean that's why I stopped going to the mall a lot down here back home. But I mean I be out of town too sometimes. And like, motherfuckers is like, "Oh, I fuck with music," you know.
Where's a place that you've gotten recognized that you just didn't expect it to happen? Like you're like, what the hell? Like somewhere far or something like that. What would you say?
There's a bunch of places. For like I remember, I was one time I was at the jewelers, bro, and then I was just walking in the hallway and somebody's like, "Oh, I fuck your music, bro."
Really?
Yeah. Or like earlier today, fool, I was fucking picking up some bud for, and somebody was like, "Oh, fool, I fuck your music, dog."
Yeah.
Dude.
The person selling you the bud?
Nah. It was some fool.
Just some random fool? Did he hook it up? Did he was like, yeah?
Oh yeah, that was the homie though.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that fool I was picking. That's not homie though. But I don't know. I think maybe one time I was at the store over here with my girl. She lives up north and shit.
Yeah.
And there was this fucking cashier, and it's like a town, fool. So there's not a lot of people there. There's like this cashier. She was like, "Are you Little Maru?" And I was like, "What the fuck?" And I was like, "What the fuck?" Man?
Yeah.
That's funny, fool. I'm all the way over here. It's hella far, fool. I was like, "What the fuck?" And I don't know. It's cool though.
It's always crazy though when someone recognizes you, right? It's like feels like nice.
No, yeah, it feels cool. Yeah.
Have you ever been like swarmed before? Like a bunch of people just like,
a couple times, like on my first show.
Is it scary?
It wasn't scary. It was just like, oh shit, these people want to get a picture.
yeah.
It's funny. It's crazy.
Yeah. So let's take it back to before all of this happened. Let's get an introduction. Let the people know where you're from.
I'm from San Diego, California.
Yeah.
Yeah, born and raised, man.
Yeah. So your whole life you lived out here?
Yes, sir. I lived out here my whole life.
That's crazy. What was your life like growing up?
Regular shit, bro. Just little kids.
Did you play any sports?
Outside. Growing up, I tried to play baseball, and then for a little bit, I was younger, and then I started playing soccer for a little bit.
Okay, that's hard. What position did you play?
Baseball, I was playing shortstop. I remember with my brother. I never really tuned into baseball after, cause I don't know. It was like
it just wasn't.
It was. I wanted to do it for a little bit, but that shit was hard. For I didn't even land.
What was hard about it?
Food, like these motherfuckers would throw the ball hella fast. So I couldn't hit that shit. I was like, the fuck? Yeah. But it was whatever. So sports wasn't really for me at the end of the day,
Man, that's crazy though, cause like you see in MLB when they're throwing it like at 100 miles per hour.
Hell, I'm like, bro, I'll be driving that fast. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, a motherfucker hit the ball. I'm like, what the fuck? That's crazy though. Like their eye coordination and all that bullshit, man.
So do you think baseball is like a really hard sport? Like people don't give it its credit?
Hella, bro. That's just bro. It seems pretty tough. I'll be going to baseball games too. It's pretty entertaining. For my mom's like to go watch them too. It's cool.
Growing up, what kind of music did you listen to?
Growing up, I was listening to a lot of different shit, bro. Like I ain't even gonna lie. I was bumping like Michael Jackson, bro. I was bumping like the Beatles way, like just rock shit, bro.
Bro?
Hell yeah, and then I started listening to rap, bro. It's like 50 Cent. And obviously Snoop Dogg was everybody's playing that motherfucker. He was cracking already, so I was like, oh shit, And then, I mean, when you listen to all them fools, you get into all the NWA fools and all that shit. That whole little scene, pretty much. I also listened to a lot of Lil Wayne too.
Lil Wayne?
Yeah. Future was bumping too, I remember. And then a lot of Drake too. I bumped a lot of Drake too, bro. That shit was cool.
What'd you think about Certified Lover Boy?
Certified Lover Boy. Honestly, bro, I hadn't even had time to tap in and listen to that shit. I listened to a couple songs.
Yeah.
It's pretty slapping, but I haven't listened to like the whole album and shit. But I listened to a couple songs that are like popping on, I think I heard them like on Instagram and shit. People just playing it.
Speaking of Michael Jackson, in the last interview that you did, you said that you grew up listening to him.
I did,
feel like
yeah.
He inspired the music that you make now?
I don't know if he inspired me, like how my music sounds. I personally, I don't really see any Michael Jackson sound in that, but he definitely inspired me to. When I was younger, I would always watch that fool on the computer with my brother and shit. So we was always like, oh damn, that's crazy how people just Cause I would see his concert videos, bro. It was like a gang of people, bro, just watching that one fool right there, and that shit look crazy. I'm like, what the fuck, fool? It's like people fainting and shit, bro, just going crazy.
Just by like
just by looking,
them,
this fool comes out like 3 seconds later, bro's already bitches on the ground. So I'm like, what the fuck? That's just crazy, bro. But he definitely inspired me just by the way he would make his songs, fool. Like it was just natural, dog. Like it was like I would see videos of that from the studio, and he would just stand there, fool, and he would just go, fool. One take, I'd be like, what the fuck? And like, I remember growing up too, I would walk around the crib, just beatboxing and shit, rapping on my own
Really?
beatboxing and shit, yeah. And then I would watch that fool, and I would see how he'd be in the studio and shit. He'd be like, that fool be humming out the songs and shit, and then the producer would do that shit right there and Dom, and then that fool start singing and that shit. I was like, what the fuck?
With that, do you feel like you took a little of the notes and kind of adapted some of, like you said, his workplace, like how you would beatbox, like you incorporated some of the things that he would do?
I mean, I was doing it before watching
even
him, but when I saw him do that shit, I was like, what the fuck? Like, that's just crazy, because, like, you know, I remember looking back at it, I'm like, damn, I work around the house, do that shit when I was little. But at the time, I wouldn't really realize it, you know, I was just watching him and other artists and shit. Also, the Beatles, too, bro. Like, I'd be, like, usually their music videos would be just, like, them just performing in front of a crowd and shit. Yeah. And, like, it would be crazy, bro. The bitches, like, screaming hella loud, fool. And, like, they had a cool movement, too.
Has that ever happened at a show, like a girl fainting?
I think in my first show, I didn't see, but my managers told me all the time, they were like, bro, after the show too, the homies were like, bro, you saw that girl, she fainting. I was like, what the fuck, fool? Cause I came out, and then the homie 22 came out behind me, and I remember at that time, that fool had barely popped out. I don't know if you ever heard 22G.
Yeah,
he had barely popped out and shit, and everybody was like, oh, what the fuck, who's this guy? He looks like Little Maru, this and that. And like, we just popped out, and then I don't know what the fuck happened, fool. I guess after the show, they told me, bro, like, that bitch just looked at you guys and boom.
Whoa.
I was like, what the fuck? Like,
that's Michael
crazy.
Jackson shit.
Oh, God, this was funny. I'm like, this nigga. Nah, but I didn't see that shit, though, bro. But, ooh, the first time, bro, there was some girl, bro. That shit went, I don't know if it went viral or not, but when the security guard showed me, yeah, fool, she face planted, bro. She'd probably be watching this shit right now. I'm sorry. I hope.
Crazy.
Hope you doing good. It's fucked up. She was funny.
How did you come up with Lil Maru?
The homie, I remember I don't even remember what grade I was in, bro. I was like 6th, 7th grade, fool. The homie was like, oh, cause I was making beats at the time, fool, before I started even rapping. I always like to rap and sing and all that bullshit, but I was like, I'm gonna make beats, fool, cause it's just like, it's cool to me, bro. I like making beats, and I can, instead of singing it out, bro, I just put it on the computer or whatever. And I was trying to figure out a producer name, bro. And the homie was like, bro, at that time, I remember me and the homies, we were young, fool. It was like 6th grade, 7th grade, fool. All the other homies, we were all on like Naruto shit, fool. On our free time, we just go home, fool, just watch that shit too. But ever since a little kid too, that shit was always cracking. But I remember I stopped really tuning into that shit, but the homie was like, hey, wait, he's like, remember that one character? He's like, Sheikah Maru with you, this and that. He was like, oh, you should be named Lil Maru, fool. That'd be crazy.
For real?
I swear to God, fool, my mom's. And I was like, what the fuck, fool? That shit's so hard, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
I didn't really think much of it that day until this fool pulled up. He was like, hey, Maru, what's up?
Yeah.
And I was like, that shit's kind of tight, fool, I ain't gonna lie. And I was like, that shit's cracking. And that's so after that fool first started calling me Maru for like a week. And everybody started calling me Maru too. At that time, I had like a couple songs that I was actually rapping and shit.
Yeah.
And then so they were just Lil Maru, and it was Lil Maru, T-Woob. And then people were like, oh, this was rapping or whatever. But I wouldn't take it serious until like I met my manager and shit, and that fool, he really pushed me, so I was like, oh, for real.
Told you it could be something else than what you
I wouldn't
think.
really, because I stopped food for like 2 years, and I was like, whatever.
So let me break that down, what you were just saying. So you said that you were producing. Let the people know what you were producing on, man. Were you on GarageBand or like
I was on
Studio?
FL Studio. I was
really?
just fucking around. Yeah, I was just fucking around there.
So like, how long ago was this? Because you said 6th grade. What? Like?
Oh no, but that wasn't. During that time, I was doing that shit on this phone on the app right there, and then I remember I had like a couple, probably like when I was probably like I think like a couple years after that. I think it was like what? I think it was probably like I remember getting FL Studio. I was like it was during summer. I remember, and I was about to go to my freshman year. And I remember I had got a laptop, and I remember I was watching all these videos. I don't know if you ever heard of Internet Money on YouTube.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. I would always tune into the shit. So they were like, oh, FL Studio this, FL Studio that. And I remember my pops used to own a studio, and he told me, oh yeah, we used to use Fruity Loops. Yeah. And I was like, oh shit. I was like, what the fuck? I think Fruity Loops is FL Studio now. So he was like, yeah, I think that's the new shit. So I was like, what the fuck? So I downloaded that shit. I remember, I didn't buy that shit actually. I had the demo version with it.
Oh really?
Yeah, and I was just doing that shit until I got the crack version from the homie. So it was good.
That's hard. Okay, so the second part of the question would be, you mentioned Naruto. Are you big on anime?
Back then I was, bro, but
Yeah.
I don't really be tuning into that shit no more.
Okay,
It
so
was
not
back
anymore?
then, I kind of like when the homie even gave me that name, I had to stop tuning into that shit.
Oh,
bro.
really?
But,
You're
like,
like, you just tuned into a different
yeah,
frequency,
I just kind of stopped watching shows and shit like that.
What initially inspired you to get into music?
I mean, I always liked music, to be honest. It was like always like a passion that I had, like, but it was always just, I was always too worried about something else to even
Want to get into it?
Yeah, to even want to get into it. But I mean, I was already trying to go at it before, but I just started doing some other shit. I got distracted, I was trying to get some bread, so it was whatever. I think what really inspired me was just, I don't know, I met the homie, my manager, and that fool was telling me, he was like, oh, fool, he's like, fool, this can be something else, dog. Like, and I wouldn't really realize it, bro, until this fool would always tell me, bro, like, oh, fool, this can be something else with the whoop. And I don't know, I was just, I feel like I was just playing around, bro. Like, I feel like I was just doing it for fun, bro. But I don't know, he told me it could be something for real. And then I remember this fool had put a snippet, bro, and then, like, a lot of people were like, oh, like, this shit's hard. But I feel like I didn't really get truly inspired to really do this until somebody really came up to me and was like, oh, fool, like, your music changed my life, dog. Like,
yeah,
I was going through some shit, bro, and like, your music changed my life, dog. Like, it's like a bunch of people was telling me on on the phone, on messages and shit, but anybody can be lying or whatever,
Yeah.
just to get a reply back. But some fool, I remember I was at a show and he just came up to me and was like, hey, fool, you're my brother. I mean, he telling me like, my brother passed away or something like that. He was like, oh, your music got me through that shit. And I was like, oh, damn. Like, I feel like when somebody tells you that, bro, like, I realized that my music was really, like, speaking towards somebody. So I was like, oh, shit. Like,
it's really impacting the people.
Yeah, so I really got, I don't know. I feel like that really inspired me a lot, too, just to keep going. But obviously, my family and all that shit, I'm trying to get everybody right. But, when shit like that happens, I feel like that inspires me a lot.
Did you always rap melodic? Or did you have, like, a regular rapping voice at first?
I don't even know, bro, to be honest. Like, my voice has always been, like, different, I guess. I don't know. This fool told me, I remember at the time, he was like, hey, fool, I don't know, though, your voice sounds different, bro. I be talking, and you can't really even tell, probably. You can't even, I probably meet you, bro, like, way before the shit. You be like, I don't even know this nigga sing or whatever.
Yeah.
And niggas be like, fool, that's you? What the fuck, fool? That shit sounds different. I'm like, what the fuck? Hell, that's me, bro. But I always thought it was just regular, fool, because it was me. And until other people heard it, they're like, oh, fool, it's just crazy. But nah, I don't know. I was just rapping.
So, yeah, it's always been, like,
shit.
in a singing type of way, though?
Somewhat, yeah. I've always tried to have that singing. But, I mean, I would rap, too,
just
regular rap shit. But I don't know. People, even when I rap, fools tell me, like, oh, it sounds different. Fool, it sounds like, don't even sound like you're rapping. I'm like, what the fuck? But, low-key, when I started trying to, like, do it more good, because I had a little home setup and shit. I had a little mic. I would just listen to, like, these beats and shit. It was, like, these, like, wavy-ass West Coast sound beats. I was like, oh, shit's hard for I can make, like, some shit motherfuckers would, like, want to, bump at a party or some shit. I don't know, fool. Like, I don't know. And then it was just, like, my style, fool. It was just probably shit that I would want to listen to, too, you know what I mean?
Facts.
So, I don't know. It's just try to do some shit.
On SoundCloud, there wasn't really that much music. Not really on Apple Music as well. What makes a song worthy of putting out?
I have a lot of music, bro, and I just listen to it, dog. Like, I have a gang of unreleased music, and I just listen to it, fool. Like, all these songs that I dropped, fool, I had them for hella long until, like, I really dropped them. But if I feel it, we'll drop it. But, like, I don't know. Sometimes it's just not it, Or maybe I feel like it won't be it. But a lot of times the homies be like, nah, drop that shit. So sometimes I be going towards what people would want to hear, So I don't know, but I don't know. I feel like what makes a song worthy to drop is just make sure everybody fucking with it. You know what I mean?
You have a couple collaborations out there. Are there any artists that you want to work with? I see you have an OTF tattoo, man. Is a little Dirk on the list?
Yeah. Hell yeah, fool. You already know, man. But I got the shit, only the family, Cause, I don't really got too many, like friends, It's a gang of family, man, But hell yeah, I'm trying to work with Lil Dirk, man. Hopefully in the future, But right now, I'm trying to, do some shit with, the homies down here in Dago. But out of town, I'm trying to work with some shit with like Shorty, you know what I mean? A lot of people been telling me like that.
That'd be hard.
Sure, yeah.
Run through your tattoos. Do you have a lot of tattoos, or it's just only like your arms that you have?
Just right now, it's just on my arms and shit. That's it, bro.
Do you feel like you're gonna get like blasted all over?
Yeah, I'm trying to. Yeah, I'm just trying to take it slow right now. But yeah. Cause I went a little crazy, bro. Cause I just got like one tattoo more, and I'm going.
And then you just got the other ones.
Yeah, I just got a gang on. So what the fuck up? But I don't know. But I'm gonna get some more though for sure. I'm trying to get some more. The foot I was doing on my tattoos, that foot just moved to Vegas, so that's really the only reason why I slowed down.
Yeah.
Cause that motherfucker went to Vegas, but I know Stash gonna be watching this. Shout out my nigga Stash, he's hard.
What keeps you motivated?
Sometimes you just gotta do some other shit, bro. Just enjoy yourself, man. You know, like.
Do you have any hobbies like that you do outside? Like, do you play Call of Duty or some shit?
I like to just. I stopped watching movies and shit, but
Yeah.
now I just like to chill at the crib, bro, and just whenever I have time, I like to chill at the crib, bro, and just watch some movies and shit, bro, and just chill, nigga.
What kind of movies do you throw in? Like, what's your
lately,
what's your
bro? I ain't even gonna lie, fool. I never used to fuck with scary movies, dog, but I was getting into them, like lately, bro. I ain't gonna lie, dog. Like, that little thrill that shit give, I'm like, what the fuck? It's just scary. I ain't gonna lie, but that's just cool.
What kind of movies? Like the little Exorcist movies, or?
Oh, I haven't seen that one yet, fool. I ain't gonna lie. But I was watching the It movies not too long ago.
Oh, really? Like the old ones or the new ones?
I saw the old one a while back, and then I saw the new one. I had been already seen all of them, but I forgot.
Yeah.
So I just rewatched all of them.
I used to be scared of It the Clown when I was a kid. Yeah,
oh, that shit was crazy back then.
Nightmares, yeah. You didn't have it back like when you were growing up?
I remember seeing the movie, but I remember watching this other clown movie. I think it's called Space Clowns or something like that.
That shit freaked you out more?
Yeah, that shit was fucking scary, bro. But I ain't gonna lie, if I was a little kid for and I seen It, like the real movie right now, that motherfucker looks scary, dog. But
in the new ones?
Yeah, he looks scary, but if you keep watching the movie, it's like more funny, you know what I mean? It's like more funny. But if I was a kid, I'd probably be scared. Like my little cousin, he's scared of that shit.
Yeah.
And he'd be looking at me, what the fuck? He's just ran out the room, like, what the fuck?
Clowns in general just like look
a
little weird.
Fuck, oh god, motherfucker's weird.
What advice would you give to someone that wants to start pursuing music as a career?
Just keep going at it, bro. Just don't think of it like, oh, I'm gonna fucking
blow up,
whatever to blow up, bro. Just do you, bro. Just see where it takes you, bro. Just work hard for, you know, cause it's not gonna happen overnight, bro. It happens when you least expect it, dog. Like real shit. Like I would just sit in my room, fool, and just, you know, keep rapping. But I would never think, oh, I'm gonna pop off, fool, until like you gotta go out and meet some people, bro, and get on social media and shit. Cause social media is like
really where it's at.
Hell yeah, right now social media is really where it's at, fool. You can fuck around, go on to social media, bro. Meet some fool that knows this fool. And then now you told this fool about you, and now this fool's telling other people about you, bro. And then, you know, you get your video together, bro, you know, and drop that shit. But it gotta be a good song, bro, you know, that people want to hear, bro, you know. Fools nowadays, you just drop whatever. Fool.
Yeah, they just throw some shit
on. Go to the studio, record one song, and they say, hey, and they drop it. And then they end up doing whatever, bro.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, I don't know, you just gotta do what people are gonna hear, because nowadays, fool, that's what's running it, you know, social media. And
speaking of social media, do you use TikTok?
At first, I didn't use TikTok at all, bro. Like I thought it was just like some
a little dancing
shit or whatever, fool, you know what I mean? Until like my music really started cracking off on that bitch. I was like, what the fuck? And then my homie told me, he was like, actually not. This fool showed me, my manager, he was like, look, he was like, your shit's cracking on here, fool, with the woo. But I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And then my brother was like, yeah, fool, it's not even like just dancing shit. He was showing me like his little page thing, whatever, his little
page,
that shit. And it was like fucking like memes and shit.
Yeah,
and I was like, what the fuck? That's just funny, bro. Like I be seeing that shit on Instagram, so it's like the same shit, bro. I see this like another side, but nah, I mean, I don't really hop on it nowadays. Just to maybe when the homie showed me like, oh, your shit's cracking, I go on there and look at it, but I don't really hop on there too much.
What was your reaction to that whole thing of you going viral on TikTok?
I was like, what? Like really? Cause I would not like really like damn like. I was just like, what? Like my songs popping on TikTok.
You didn't expect
like,
it, huh?
Hell no, cause I would go on TikTok and I would hear like all these songs, like, you know, cracking ass artists, like these little sounds and shit. And I was like, what? And I was like, nah, nigga, you're lying, fool. Like, and I would look and I was like, what the fuck? People were like, you a dummy. And I was like, bro, that shit's funny. I was like, bro, it's weird cause that shit happened like a year after I dropped the song. So like my song had like 1 million views, I think, like 1.2, and then that shit started happening. It just boosted it up. Fool. I'm like, damn, what the fuck? So I feel like the song wise, it boosted it up, but a lot of people don't really like, they tune on to the song, but I feel like they just tune on to the sound and you know, it's whatever, you know. They don't really like think about the artist or whatever. I feel, cause I mean, I haven't really had like, I've had a lot of people like just my fans though, like, oh, you're popping on TikTok, but I haven't had somebody come to me like, oh, I fuck with you because I heard you on TikTok for the first time, but I haven't really had that. But I'm sure there's probably people who found out about me like that, just listening to me on TikTok, which is cool because I think it shows right there on the bottom.
Yeah, at the bottom it shows. Yeah.
But I fuck with the whole movement though. It's cool. I fuck with it. It's dope. It's not something that I used to watch a lot, but now that I see, it's like, oh, it's different stuff on there, bro. Like, you know, it just be like people posting stuff. It's like I said earlier, it's like on the social media nowadays, bro. So it's bringing in views, bro, and it helps a lot of people too. Like get shit spread around, I guess. Cause I've seen like a lot of like awareness shit on there. I don't know. My mom was showing me and shit. I don't know. I've seen that shit.
Moms love TikTok.
Yeah, I know my mom's on it heavy, bro. That's another way. Yeah, that's another reason why I like kind of started tuning into it. I have the app on my phone and everything. I just don't hop on it. I had this little secret profile for people that are starting to find out about that shit.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
they're finding your secret profile?
I'm like, yeah. But it's kind of obvious, fool. It's my username. That's pretty good.
Do you listen to corridos?
Hell yeah. Yeah? All the time, bro.
All the time?
My family do, bro. So,
yeah.
Just grew up listening to them, dog. So, you know, hey, I gotta turn them on. I slap him just because I fuck with them, too, you know?
Do you like the new age of corridos?
I listen to a lot of old school shit, like, not too, I mean, yeah, I fuck with, like, Chalino and other fools, but, I mean, I like the new fools, too, like, but a lot of the fools that I bump, though, they're, like, not too old, but they're not too new. Like, I bump, like, a lot of Ariel Camacho and other fools. Like,
okay.
Yeah, I be bumping them niggas a lot. But the new corridos, yeah, they're cool. I fuck with them. Yeah, like, the corridos tumbados and shit.
Yeah.
It'd be hard for me. That shit be funny. Like, some of them, they be on TikTok and shit, and it be hella funny, but I fuck with the songs. They're cool. You be smoking to them all the time.
Would you ever collaborate with a corrido type artist?
Yeah, I even fucked around like on the studio and like made like a little corrido like at my crib though, like at the little home studio.
Yeah.
Way back, I made a little corrido. Shit was funny.
How long ago? Like, do you think it's something that you would ever put out?
Maybe if I made my own, cause it was like a little cover. I want to see how it sound like.
Oh, okay.
But it was like a year ago.
Okay.
Yeah, it was not too long ago.
I've heard some love songs from you. I don't know if you would say that they're love songs, but you know what I mean? You talk about some shit that you go through with the girls. What are some red flags that you get from girls?
Like, what do you mean by red flags?
Like shit, like some shit
like,
that you're like, man, I gotta avoid this girl. Like, this is
like
no
that.
good. Like,
I feel like just from the jump, you could like, I don't know, just by the way somebody carries herself, like,
yeah,
oh, that's not it, dog. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But sometimes you can't really tell, bro. But I feel like just basic manners, food, just.
That's a big thing to you?
Hell yeah, bro. Like, my half, like, I grew up with my mom's food, like, always treat my manners, you know, like, you gotta be respectful, because then if not, people gonna look at you bad, bro, you know, like, I don't know. To me, that's pretty big, but, other red flags, just, I don't know. Kind of mostly that, for just, I mean, because by the way you carry yourself, it just comes with a lot, you know. So some people just carry themselves, like, all bad and shit, and it just comes with a bunch of more bad shit, you know what I mean? So
you're raising in popularity. Have you been in talks with labels about signing? Have you signed by any chance?
The past couple weeks, we've been like trying to finish up a deal with like Interscope and shit.
Interscope Records?
Yeah. We I think it's Geffen, the Simply Stupid Records. Yeah, the home of them. Yeah, we finishing like I don't know. We just trying to finish some shit up.
Really?
Yeah, shit's dope.
How does that feel coming from, like you said, you never expected all of this to happen? How does it feel to finally get to a point where a lot of artists are dreaming of that day and have been working for years, as well as yourself? How does it feel to finally be in that position?
It feels cool. I'm not even gonna lie, it feels cool, but like I said before, it was like, oh shit, like it's just some other like that just happened. I was like, oh damn, like, that's crazy. For like, but it feels good though, you know, because a lot of people do want to be in that position and shit. But you know, I'm just blessed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just stay blessed and I try to stay as humble as I can, man. You know, just.
You're very humble for sure.
Not really try to affect, you know, how I think and shit. Like I don't want to be like, oh, I gotta fuck deal, bro. You know? Fuck cooler than you know what I mean? Nah, you know what I mean? It's cool though, bro. You know, it's like, I'm blessed though for, you know, it's just dope. I never really thought I would like make it this far, you know, for somebody like that to like holler at me like, oh, you know, if I really feel like your music can do something, you know, that's cool, you know. It really, like I said, it inspires me too, you know, like it's dope.
That's awesome,
really
man.
Cool, yeah.
Last question is, where could the people find you on social media?
On my social media, on Instagram is at Little Maru 619. For anything, it's pretty much Little Maru 619. Everything, just look at Little Maru on YouTube. That's my YouTube channel, Little Maru. TikTok, I'll probably go make a TikTok soon. So if you want to tune my TikTok, Little Maru 619, same thing. I gotta make a Twitter. Everybody's like, oh, I gotta make a Twitter, nigga, make a Twitter, but I haven't made a Twitter. I had one like hella long ago, but bro, it's just watching memes and shit. I was like, yeah. God. But now I got Twitter coming up, all that bullshit. But yeah, it's Little Maru 619 on social media.
How old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm 17 years old.
You're 17 years old? Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm about to be 18 in a couple months in June.
Really?
6 months, I think.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
man, I congratulate you on all your success. I can't wait to see what the future has in store for you, man. Thank you so much.
Appreciate you, dog. Thank
For
you.
sure.
Yeah.
Thank you all so much for watching the video. If you guys did enjoy the video, make sure to hit that like button. Let us know in the comment section below who you guys would like to see next. And if you haven't already subscribed, make sure to hit that subscribe button. This is Little Maru. We're out. Peace.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do at the end. You feel me?
Yeah, you got it.